Hello everybody and welcome to AthsTV. Cameron Luke here as we are now in the countdown towards what is going to be a huge week, just over a week in Dubai, the World Para-Athletics Championships, only days away. Plenty to get into. Athletics, we've got a wealth of experience as well as some debutants as well and some huge medal chances. We're going to break it all down as I'm joined by two absolute superstars.
Correct.
Yes, there you go. I was actually talking about Maddy.
Well, so was I.
Superstars 101.
Maddy Hogan Don Elgin, hello to you and welcome. This is an exciting, not only couple of days we lead into it, but also the unbelievable championships in Dubai.
We're looking forward to it, and if they can handle the heat over there, it will be very impressive.
I tell you what, the nerves, the excitement. This is the time when people are. They start to really second guess whether they've done enough work. You know, your head plays a lot of tricks on you. You see somebody walk past you and they've got the same disability, same classification. You start to go, are they in my event? And so there's a whole lot of questions that will get answered over the next few days, but aren't answered yet.
I love the stress and the second guessing.
Yeah, that's exciting, sort of.
Well, there's 8 on debut, so we have 8 in the Australian team on debut. Of course, 4 World Championships for you.
4 World Champs for me, yes.
And 1 for yourself, Maddy, although you took the gold and just retired at the top.
Ran.
Hey, what advice would you give the debutants as they head towards? You mentioned the stress, you mentioned the nerves, you mentioned the second guessing. What advice would you give them a couple of days out?
You know what, I had the advice from the head coach at the time. He said, Don, just go out there and have a good time. You're not here to win gold medals. He's seen me at the opening ceremony up on the big screen dancing up a tree. He come over to me and said, Don, I didn't mean that good a time. So I'm probably not one to give advice because that's why team managers are involved, because of people like me.
And dance at the opening ceremony. That's why I'm going.
Donnie, who'd forget? No, look, I'd say just enjoy it, because I think as an athlete that's something that you sometimes forget to do, is to enjoy the process and to not second guess yourself, because you've done all the hard work and you've got the comp to look forward to.
How hard is it? This is not just at this particular championship, or any championships when you're at the elite level of you two have done so many times. How hard is it to find that right balance of being able to enjoy the experience in which you're involved in, as well as being able to make sure you don't go too far, dancing Don, and make sure you compete at the highest level in your potential possible?
Well, I don't think there'll be an athlete on this team yet that hasn't gone through many opportunities to get a process right. So whether it's to all of a sudden get off social media for a few days, whether it's to go through the same routine it's the routines that help you stay calm, help you back in the fact that you've done the work and it's almost time.
All right, and the really good news too about this, and I know what your first World Championships was 94 or 64.
Well,
thank you, man.
1994.
Excuse me, the grey hair led me astray.
Streaming wasn't exactly a thing back in 64 or 94, whenever it was officially you made your debut, but essentially it is this time. So every single day is going to be streamed on 7plus.com.au, daily highlight show on 7.2 as well, and to Paralympics Australia and Channel 7 to work in conjunction, being able to get this going means we're not going to miss a moment, and if you do, really no excuse, but if you actually do, Daily Rap Show, you're going to make sure we're up to date fairly quickly. That's exciting for everyone involved, both here in Dubai as well, but here watching family and friends want to watch their friends and family compete.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I tell you what happens also is athletes like to watch their teammates, and so obviously being so hot, the conditions are going to be tough over there. So a lot of them be able to kick back, just watch the live streaming, have a bit of a look-see. But how good is this in terms of the exposure? The Paralympics, the athletics, the sports are really just catching up, and it's so exciting. It's great for the sports. No one loses out of this. That's a really good deal, and it's fantastic leading into going forward.
2 p.m. daily Australian Eastern Standard Time when it comes to the Daily Rap Show. I do need to mention Angie Bella, because 8th World Championship, which is just when you actually say it out loud, 8th World Championship, it is remarkable. What's even more remarkable is that Don had already been to a World Championship before Angie made her...
That's right.
Not remarkable, but not surprising.
No, true.
I mean, Angie, talk about great leadership in the team. I remember competing with Angie and just her leadership. She's been around a little while now. And I think in terms of a performer, she's somebody who's able to get out there and really perform. So I'm really excited to see what Angie can do.
Yeah, I'm loving the fact that she's got better with each Worlds. Like when obviously back in the day, she was a baby. like literally a baby competing in the team. And you look at these people, the young guys in the team, and you go, oh, how are you going to go? You know, and everyone gets nervous. Everyone has those things. But to see her day in, day out and continue to improve over her career, 8 world champs is just, that's hats off, regardless how she goes. That's incredible stat.
Will she be getting smacked with questions and advice from the debutants, or even the younger people on the team? Is that how it happens? Is there not a pecking order, but is there nerves about approaching a veteran teammate, or is it a very close team? Do you feel comfortable if you need some advice from a veteran, and not everyone's doing 8 world champs, but from someone who's been there before?
Well, it's a funny one. I recall everybody sort of withdrawals into their shells during the world champs, but there is the handful of athletes the experienced athletes that, you know, come out of their shells and offer advice to the younger athletes who are clearly nervous about it.
The one thing you can't miss is you can't miss watching what the seasoned athletes do, watching them go through their routines, watching them turn up, pack their bags the night before. It's the real winners out of this are the people that are rooming with Angie, the people that have the chance to be on the same bus and just see the routines that these champions go through, and then they get to learn from that. So for their, you know, hopefully second, third, or even on their first trip to be able to learn right now.
Before we get to a break, we're going to get to the medal chances and who we're looking forward to very shortly. Just on that, you two have any superstitions you had before competing? Like, was there anything, Don, that you had to do?
Do you know what? I, as a leg amputee, I only had one rule, and that was always pack my legs so that when I was carrying my bag, the feet were on the ground. So, I don't know, just weird in my head, but it felt like I was upside down in my bag if I had it the other way around. And, you know, as a multi-eventer, I took like $30,000 worth of legs for me, shot put leg, discus leg, so I made sure they were all packed the same way.
And so one of my superstitions was making sure I always packed my legs feet up. So I guess that's where we differ a bit there. So
we'll see the outcome of that.
A little bit quirky, but that's the only one I had.
You know what? And it both works, so that's all that matters
exactly.
in the end. Hey, we're going to check out the other side of this, our leading fancies who we're most looking forward to as we head towards Dubai in a couple of days' time.